Hello and welcome to this Enterprise Management 360 video. Today we'll be talking about cybersecurity threats and endpoint protection with Endgame. Joining me today is the Vice President of Endgame, Ian McShane. Ian, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks so much for having me.
So, who are Endgame and what is your mission statement?
We're an endpoint protection company and we deliver military-grade security that's as simple to use as AV, regardless of the size or the skill of your IT team. We prevent ransomware, phishing, and we detect advanced threats. And we do this everywhere, anywhere that your endpoints go, whether that's on submarines or whether that's in Starbucks. We're the only vendor that's NSS Labs recommended, MITRE certified, and certified by AV Comparatives. And Gartner and Forrester describe us as visionary and leaders of the pack.
Well, sounds like you're very much qualified to keep everyone secure. So what are some of the key cybersecurity threats that people are facing today?
Well, it should be no surprise that the biggest concern for most organizations, if not all organizations, is making sure they can continue to transact, making sure that their business continues in the face of rising attacks and growing threats to their business.
So how can these organizations then evolve their threat resilience in this ever-changing landscape?
Well, first of all, it's really, really important that they have someone that's accountable to security. Now, most organizations, they might have a CISO, a CISO, but even if you're not big enough to have a CISO role, someone needs to have that responsibility. Someone needs to have the authority to make investments, to make recommendations and changes that can impact that security posture.
Right. And once you have someone in this position who is looking out for the company, what should organizations do, or what should they look for when they're looking for selecting their own personal endpoint security solutions?
For endpoint security, it's really, really important to have a single cohesive platform. There's the prevention aspect, right? That's blocking as much of the bad stuff first. But then there's also this concept of detection and response. And this is born by the realization that you're never going to be able to prevent everything. So if you can't prevent everything, you have to be able to discover the bad things that are happening. And doing this all in one platform streamlines the work that your teams are already doing.
Right, right. I see. It's a convergence of safety.
You've got it.
Of course. Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have, but thank you so much for joining us. For more about endpoint protection, visit endgame.com, and for more videos like this, visit us at em360tech.com. Ian, thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you to you. Goodbye.